in the lands called the Forgotten Lands. They were given their name because when the first people traveled through this area from other islands and lands and stuff like that, the currents pulled them in between the islands, and due to rocks at the bottom of the current flow, as you can see, called Shipwreck Pass, boats couldn't get out, so it became very difficult to get out of the lands. The coasts are populated on each side of the land. Left side is called the Kingdom of Mardir, and the right side's the Kingdom of Hardvale. Yeah. The Kingdom of Mardir is ruled by King Charles Oakbrook. And Hardvale is ruled by King James Galleon. You don't have to remember those. If you run into them, I'll mention they're the king again. So some of you might recognize some of the names on the map because it's where you came from. I won't ruin it for other people. But what you do need to know is the currents between the two bodies of land are they sort of flow away from the middle, so the middle like sea you can't travel through by boat, ship. Does the map make sense? I don't know.
It looks pretty sensible.
Okay,
So
people understand where water
so you
is and where land is.
between the two kingdoms?
You can
Or it's
travel between the
difficult?
two kingdoms, but it has to be down pretty
See,
much
right-
horizontal down near Pomport
Right.
Island.
Right here.
So
it
right
makes
here
sense.
you can't travel through. Yes.
Okay.
Wait, you can't
Alright.
travel through it because of the currents?
Yeah.
There is no current or wind in that area.
Oh, so it's just everything
So-
still.
Yeah, so your ship will get stuck and then you have to pull out oars and you die and run out of supplies or
Mhm.
something like that. I don't know. I don't know sailing, so
you don't know.
I'll
You're
assume.
the DM. You
I'll
get to
It's not
assume-
economically feasible to go through the
Yes,
pass
no
up
one
there.
no one goes through there. Anyway, back to the lands, you'll see red dotted lines running through them that make them look separated. On the left side, it's forests past that dotted line away from the coast. Right side is desert. The forest is inhabited with beasts and creatures that make it very hard to basically build cities deeper into that area, with the exception of elves and dwarves have managed to inhabit areas further away from the coast. With the dwarves in the southern mountain ranges that don't have a name yet, and the elves up in is it Ray Thamir? Thamar?
Yeah, Tamar.
Okay, Ray Thamar.
You just
Uh,
spoiled it.
Oh well. Anyways, the house looking things you see along the coast are cities. There are towns in between them, so there's travel in between them with towns and all that. And then the flags are the capital cities. Uh-oh.
What do the flags look like?
I don't have flags yet. We'll get them eventually.
Okay.
Anyways, where was I? Both the kingdoms are not at war with each other. They're in a time of peace. But Hardvale is feeling very landlocked, having a desert that they can't build into. Anyways, so to start off, all of the players have received a note by Carrier, which shall be. They should appear now in the
Wow,
content
Carrier.
tab. All right. Go ahead and read that if you can.
Ooh, mysterious.
Yeah.
Out loud? Read it out loud, or just?
No, you can just read it to
Okay.
yourself and let me know.
One
how
at
to
a
read it.
time. We should each read it out.
If you want to, go ahead. It gives me time to do other things.
Who wants to read it?
You want me to read it?
I'll rate it. You do your other things.
Go for it, Drek.
How do you
Well-
pronounce the first word?
I.
I'm sure
M.
we've already. I'm sure we've already read it ourselves.
All right. Does anyone have questions about either the kingdoms or anything that I've forgotten to explain? Does it make
No.
sense?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to have to explain it more because I hate it. And yet I'm DMing. All right. So, all of you are traveling by boat to Pomport Island, which you see in the center of the map.
My boat.
Pomport Island. No.
Dang,
You just got on a boat and started going. Because you didn't know what would be required after you got there.
Sounds exactly like something I would do.
Okay. Anyways, you're traveling to Pomport Island, which is a supply island between the two coasts. The island has regular dock workers and docks. Yes. Small stores, a couple bars, and that's about it. Yep. So I guess there's some farms too. So, anyways, a group of you, which consists of Aiden, Molly, Malloy, Malloy, Terran Nadro, and Torek Varn arrive on the northern coast of Pomport Island, which you should see
Whoa.
soon. And I hope Fog of War works. And
Yep, there's a
you
section we
are
cannot see.
yes, and you are to navigate to the Hydra's Ale House, which from your vague memory, you know it's about where the X is. If you can see the red X, can you see the red X?
star? No.
Nope.
Plus the red
There's
plus
a
sign.
The
There's a
star.
star.
And the Fog of War. Is there? There is no star.
We
Where's the
can't
star?
see
We
inside the
can't
fog of war.
see
Okay,
anything
so you
inside
can't.
the star.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was
All we see
wondering.
is the top left corner right now.
Where there's a
Bam.
star.
So you know it's about there,
Oh, this star here.
down
Yeah,
bottom
There's
right,
definitely a star there.
the
Bottom
the
right.
southeast,
Oh,
southeast.
let's see your guys' icons if you zoom.
Way the heck in.
Way in, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a big ass map.
yeah, but we can fast travel through it. So yes, your goal is to get there. Oh, what are you going to do?
Well, first,
First, I'm gonna crack open a new beer and then finish drinking the first one.
I'm gonna head. I'm gonna hang the right wall, hug the right wall, because that's how you go through mazes.
It's not a maze; it's a town. It is
I'm a
thoughtfully
seafaring
laid out.
folk. Towns are too complicated for me.
Okay. Oh,
So-
in the distance, you see two other people that look kind of strange.
Are
Who
you
do I
saying
see
I
around
look
me at the
strange?
moment?
Okay, so around you currently, you see a small dwarf, and a.
Can we describe ourselves?
Yes. So you see a small dwarf.
Drunk.
Which is Drag, if you want to describe yourself.
Okay.
It's a learning process, guys. So we'll get
I'm
better.
a
I
sturdy
swear to
looking
God.
dwarf that is
We just
showing
have to
my
get through the
age,
beginning.
and I am at the latter half of my life, and I carry a war hammer and a shield at my side, and on my shield there's a silver molding of a flame, and I have fire red hair, except my age is showing the signs of graying. I have a neatly groomed beard, rounding off at the bottom, bordered by
Did
two
you say
braids.
beer?
Beard.
Okay.
bordered by 2 braids coming down either side of the beard, which is a stark contrast to the rest of my wind-blown hair.
All right, and you also see a human who looks like Joe.
See, a tall, broad-shouldered human who's wearing kind of what look like monk robes, like brown, not very fancy. He's carrying a large quarterstaff, dark hair, short dark hair, not a ponytail hair, with a semi-pleasant look on his face, trying to look friendly, not really succeeding at it.
Okay. And then the two of you see a human next to you who looks like HPG is about to describe.
He's relatively tall, quite lean, wears a large dark cloak covering most of his clothing, has a shield strapped to his back, upon which are inscribed the symbol of 4 bones that create essentially this shape. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Square.
It's not a box, I promise you.
Box bones.
Like that, so it's kind of like a thatch pattern.
Hashtag.
Like tic-tac-toe.
Yes, but on an angle.
Pound sign.
Like tic-tac-toe
And-
tumbler.
Yeah. But they're not sticks, they are in the shape of bones, and the bones have little runic carvings on them. He's relatively tall, about 6 feet, light brown hair, and green eyes.
Okay. So you three see each other, and all three of you notice in each other's hands are a similar looking note to what you're holding yourselves. You derive from this that you might all have the same note.
My mysterious compatriots.
Do we see any people walking around?
Yeah, there's a couple of people walking around off in the distance. They're minding their own business. You see
I walk up to
various
one of them.
humans, and there are no orcs or gnomes or dragonborn, but there are a couple halflings. So
I walk up to the nearest person and I ask very politely if they know where Hydra's Ale House is.
sorry, I was reading something. Yes, go down the road that way. He points to where you see the circle.
Yes.
Yeah, take a left and keep going in that direction.
Thank you for the directions.
No problem. And he wanders off, looking a bit
Old and senile.
old and senile. Yes.
Where
you.
are these 2 people that we've caught that kind of stand out from the crowd?
Where do what?
We're all standing next to each other.
Oh, we've
Yes,
all
you're,
met up
you're
now.
standing like right next to. No, well, you just see each other in the same area.
When I said Hydra's Ale
Look,
House,
the
out
whole
loud,
meeting, this
did
whole
I
meeting
see
thing is not
anybody?
planned out very well. Just roll along with it, okay?
I am rolling along with it. I'm
When
just kind
I
of curious to get
become-
descriptions of these other 2 people.
We've become fast, mysterious note friends.
Yes,
When-
you guys all see each other's notes, and you just
Instantly
We know.
overcome-
We just know.
overcome with the urge to talk to each other, and magical forces around you seem to.
I think I recognize you guys from the boat, where we talked a whole bunch and became friends.
Oh yes, yeah.
Right,
Yes,
I'd almost
but-
forgotten about that.
So let's follow the guy's instructions. Go down the street and hang
Alright.
a left.
All right, so you go down the street, ready to hang a left. I'll let you guys move your characters.
I can't select mine.
I'm going to catch up to where Drax's character is, and I'll clap a hand on his shoulder. You must forgive me. I seem to have forgotten your name.
Name's Torek.
Torek.
Yes. Where's that other guy?
And how might you spell that?
Well, it's written in Dwarvish. Do you know Dwarvish?
I do, as a matter of fact.
Oh
Ah.
snap!
Well, it's
Probably shouldn't have said that.
T-O-R-I.
Just occurs to me now, thinking about it.
Dwarvish tea. Dwarvish. Oh.
All right,
So you
Joe.
said
Are you gonna...
Torik?
It kind of stinks that I myself don't speak Dwarvish. I should have brushed up on that before we started.
All right, Joe, are you walking with them?
I would love to walk with them.
He.
If I could only select my character.
Holy crap! I can't even select your character. Hold on.
What have you done?
There is a malfunction. I don't
I
know
bet
what's
you
wrong.
it's the star.
Oh, shit, no, I was wrong. I don't know Dwarf. Don't worry about that. I chose a different language. I don't know Dwarf. Ignore that.
Can I do an insight check?
You're bullshitting.
Yes. I'm gonna replace your icon, Joe. Now I can't select it again. What the hell?
Just pretend I'm nearby them.
Okay, yes, Joe's by you guys. We're gonna have to fix that soon.
I'm behind them, trying to follow the right wall.
Yes, behind you guys, you see a strange human walking across the right wall, who you know from the ship. But as you walk through the town, you notice the buildings are typical wood buildings with bad roofs on them. They probably leak a lot. Nothing special. People walking around, minding their own business. For Docktown, you'd expect there to be more shipping crates and other various things, but
Do
not
we
really.
stand out as being
Seems-
more well off than everybody else?
Yeah. Most of the other people aren't wearing armor. They're just wearing slightly tattered clothing. They're clean, but you can tell wealth is not.
Their souls are dirty.
Yes, their souls are dirty. Dirty peasants are walking around you.
I tuck my holy symbol inside my clothing, so it's not visible.
Okay. People are staring a little because they're not used to seeing dwarfs,
Are there any at all kids who look?
but they think you might just be a fat halfling. There,
bet.
you do not see you don't see very many kids running around. Mostly adults.
I'm gonna continue hugging the right wall while these guys try and figure out to go right or left.
Can I look around for the Hydra's Ale House?
Roll perception.
Okay, here we go.
First
The
roll
very
game.
first roll of the entire game sets the tone.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Plus, so 23.
23. Wow. Peering with your amazing human eyes, you see way off in the distance there might be a sign that says "hide" on it. which-
HYD.
If I can find reveal areas, which through a cluttered maze of buildings, you
You said maze.
Think.
I was right.
God damn it.
Vindication.
You see what might be the Hydra's Ale House.
Hey, Steve, or Dungeon Master,
What?
that dice roll or not?
You probably should have, yeah. HPG, do you have dice rolls marked as hidden? Because I didn't even see it.
I rolled my dice live. Do you want me to do it in the?
Oh, no, you're good, you're good.
Oh,
You didn't roll them live, that's good. He rolled them live, that's why.
I have the
We'll do it
dice.
live.
You are
Alright,
hard.
so peering through, you see what might be the Hydra's Ale House, because you see HYD on a wooden sign, probably half a mile away.
That marked building over there.
Yes, the one
Okay.
with the red plus that was supposed to be an X, but I made it wrong.
All right, I'm gonna clap Torque on his shoulder again. Oh, for a moment there, I almost mistook you for a fat halfling. Look, I think I might have found the place.
It wasn't you that didn't know it. Well,
Well, he did think
Well-
he knew Dwarvish for a second. He just really knew fat halfling.
so I kind of like, just kind of nod and say, yeah, let's get going. Maybe that other guy will meet up with us later.
I want to head there, but I'm not gonna like beeline it. I'm actually gonna let Torque and my other companion get a little further ahead and see if anyone is watching them.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep following the right wall until I see that it's gonna lead me the wrong way, and I'm gonna rush to catch up,
Right.
and then keep following the right wall.
He pointed me out, right? Or pointed it out where it was.
Did you point out where it was?
I did. I indicated after I clapped him on the shoulder again.
Okay. So I beeline it straight there.
Okay.
Unless if there's any like homeless kids that I see.
No, you don't see any homeless kids. You do notice though that is it Aiden? Is that how you say your first name?
Yep.
You do notice Aiden. No, sorry. I'm talking to HPG. You do notice Aiden starts falling behind a little, but you continue on, I assume.
Yeah.
And then HPG, I need you to roll perception to see if you can see anyone around you.
20 total.
20 total. You see yourself watching your companions. But other than that, you don't see anyone else watching you.
Okay.
Let's make our way there. Let's get inside.
All right. So as you approach the sign, you realize it does say the Hydra's Ale House. The inn is the ale house is a single-story stone-walled building. The roof looks a little worn down, but it looks welcoming. Do you continue inside?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. As you walk inside, the innkeeper, whose name is Vincent, looks at you and says, "Well, hello. What can I do for you?" Oh,
I go up to the innkeeper and I hand him the mysterious note. See, I get this mysterious note. I'm supposed to meet someone here.
oh, yes. This I can't read. So I don't think I can help you. Who are you supposed to meet here?
Oh, it's simple. We're looking to speak with the oak tree.
Oh,
I nod my head.
What?
Then if you guys could follow me, you all have the note.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
I turn my note over to the guy as well.
I want to insight check the shit out of this guy to see if he's gonna like lead us into some dark hole.
Insight check them. Roll insight. My bad.
11.
It doesn't seem like he's going to. He seems pretty innocent in what he says. Just a little. It doesn't seem like something he does often.
I am not the first one to follow him.
I'm the first.
Okay. As you follow him, he brings you into a room with a small round table, 6 wooden chairs around it, and up against one wall, you see it is covered in the bark of an oak tree. So the wall looks like an oak tree, basically. That's what I'm getting at.
So we're in a room, and there's a table with 6 chairs, and one of the walls is all wood.
Yes.
Okay.
With the bark of an oak tree, which I don't know if you guys. Okay. Yep. Okay.
I walk
so
up to the wall and I do not sit in any of the chairs. I just kind of like look at the detailing on the wall.
okay. Does everyone else sit down?
I'll
I
sit
sit
down.
I sit in the chair closest to the door.
Okay. All right. So now we're gonna move away from you guys for a little while, and we move on to is it Hirin and Enna? Is it Hirin? Kieran?
Yes.
That's not going to get confusing at all.
No. All right. You two traveled on the same boat together, recognized the notes, talked on the boat, introduced yourselves to each other, and you both know that you're going to the same place as well. So you're in a town with buildings made of mostly wood, roofs like they're falling apart, and close to you is what might be a park with parking spaces, but I'm not sure if that's what that's supposed to be. You're looking at the left side of the map.
Yeah. Okay, I see it.
Got it.
Oh, hold on, I have to uncover the Hydra's den. And your goal is to get to the Hydra's den, as I'm sure you figured out.
Right.
So what are you gonna do?
Okay. Yeah.
Can you zoom out?
Yes. So. Yeah. Well, first thing is probably, is there anyone around us?
You see people walking around, yes.
Okay. I'm normally intimidated by age to young men, so I'm probably gonna see if there is a friendly-looking woman or old person around and ask them for directions.
You see an old woman leaned up against a building.
Drunk as
Right.
fuck.
That's what I like.
Perfect.
She looks out of breath.
Oh,
Even
well,
better.
okay, so I approach said woman.
She looks at you, tilts her head a little. She looks tired.
Excuse me. You know
Yes.
this?
Can you repeat that? I don't think the mic picked it up.
No. Excuse me.
Yes.
Do you know
know what?
what the house is?
The what?
Ale house.
Why? Are you that far from the microphone?
You chose the one deaf old woman in the alley.
Okay.
Oh, it's off that way. As she points, sort of like in this area. She's like, often. Oh, sweet Jesus! What was that?
The police, they're onto us.
She points off in a direction, still like trying to catch her breath. She points in this direction where the
Wait, can you hear
circle
me?
is. Yes.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you hear us is the question.
Okay, you can hear me, right?
Can you hear us? Hello?
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
back.
God.
I'm back. My speakers are muted.
Your speakers are muted.
We were just using her computer,
I should
but then her
restart my shitty
crashed.
computer.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Old lady, what did you just tell me?
Looking even more exhausted than she did before, she again points down the street towards the circle and says, "It should be off that way."
I say, thank you very much, and we head off that way.
As you walk away, you hear her go, "Dick." Okay, so you guys should be able to select your character icons and move them. Let me know if you can. Let me know if you're running the same issue as Joe, not Ranger Joe, not Joe. Can you move them? Did your microphone break again?
Oh, I'm sorry. You said we went in what direction?
Do you see the circle?
Yes. Go
The
through that.
direction.
Wait, we just lost somebody, didn't we?
Yeah, she's coming back.
Lost.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'll go ahead and move her. Can she hear everything going on?
You can hear this thing.
Okay.
Oh. Give me a second.
All right, yeah, we can wait. I think I'm getting into this thing. I think it's working better. I'm getting used to this whole DMing thing. I'm so used to playing a character that has 0 charisma. So,
Loosen
can
up, Steve.
everyone-
We're not judging you.
I know. I'm a couple beers in now, so I'm gonna have to go down and get more soon. Then I'll have to start going to the bathroom every 10 minutes.
You got to keep notes, though. Be mindful.
Keep notes of what? How many beers
Shit
I
that
drink?
happened.
Oh yeah, I'll remember.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
How many old ladies Huron has had to ask before he finds the Hydros Ale House?
All right. Is Jordan here too? Can she hear us?
Yes. I had to restart my shitty computer.
Okay.
Success.
All right. So you both moved forward. More areas revealed. You still see buildings, park with parking spaces in it. You don't know what the parking spaces are for because automobiles aren't real. All right. What do you do now?
Wait, that's as far as we got
Yeah,
with
we-
instructions, with directions?
She pointed off that way. You can keep going if you want. You can ask someone else. You can.
I mean, yeah, like I say,
Let's go for
let's keep walking straight.
Yeah, we just want to keep going forward.
Okay. So you keep
Looking
walking
around.
straight.
Kind of observing the environment.
As you walk, you stumble upon a large courtyard with what looks like a sewer draining out into the middle of it. You might want to avoid it.
Yeah.
Nobody's quite sure what goes on in that area, but nobody
So,
likes
the
it.
courtyard, I'm a little confused again about what direction to go.
I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, okay,
All right.
Jordan.
So what do we see
Uh,
around us in terms of people?
You what?
What do we see around us in terms of other people? Like, are there still other people here that?
Yeah. You still see people walking around, going about their business. The town seems mildly populated and busy. You see a small group of humans walk by you.
All right. So again, I'm gonna go to the least intimidating looking human, and
There is an old lady sitting on a bench.
no,
No.
yes,
No.
I walk to the old lady unless you go to
Go ahead.
someone quicker. Do you?
No.
No. Towards the gilf, and I
Okay.
say, "Excuse me,
She looks at you. She has work all over her face. She is not attractive at all.
do you know where the well beauty is in the eye of the beholder?"
Okay.
And
He's got it there.
All right. So she looks at you,
I
a
look
little
back,
confused as to why you walked up to her.
and I say, "Pardon me. Do you know where the Hydra Ale House is?
Yeah, it's off in that direction, and she points towards this umbrella across the sewage spillway. I love
What?
map generators because.
That we can just kind of
All right,
look
roll
around.
perception, both of you.
Exactly how do I do that?
Okay.
Click perception
If
and
you have your character sheet open on the left side, you should see a perception text. If you click that,
Yep.
it should roll perception.
where it says many, where it has many checkboxes.
They got it.
Oh, okay.
But that was me.
That was
Oh.
HPG.
It should just be clicking
There
right
you
on the
go.
word,
my
though.
god!
There's one.
20.
I do-
Oh, natural
All
20.
right.
Oh, so
Well, let's go ahead and roll 2.
You are so perceptive.
Both of you roll. Yeah.
If you can figure out how to roll. Come on, Legolas, let's go. Oh, both of you see in clear view a building with a sign hanging on it that says the Hydra Ale House. One of you sees a group of 3 people, a dwarf and 2 humans, walk into the ale house. That would be Jordan sees the 3 people walk into the ale house.
So I say to him, those look like some interesting characters to be in this town. Why don't we check it out?
And I say, let's go.
All right, since you two have business at the ale house anyways, you begin walking that way despite the 3 odd characters. Walking into the ale house, you're greeted by Vincent, the barkeeper. He says, "Hello, what can I get you to today?"
Not sure what to do because I haven't been in such a public place in quite a while.
So
While you're doing this, hold on, give me a second. I'm still trying to remember people's names. You see a human walk out of a room, grab a mug off the bar, and walk back into the room.
no, at that
And I turn and I whisper to Etta, some shady shit's going on over there. We should probably check that
The
out.
barkeeper is still staring at you. No clue why it's taking you so long to decide what you want. The menu consists of 4 items: salted ox, roasted pork, boiled peasant, and salted chicken. And we have we also have tankards of ale.
to diffuse the situation a little, that we're actually looking for someone named Oak Tree.
He looks at you. He looks you both up and down and goes, "Okay, follow me. You're not the first to arrive." And he leads you towards a door, opening it. And inside, you see a small wooden table, 6 chairs around it, 2 of them occupied. I think one person's against a wall, standing up. I can't remember. And a wall on one side has what looks like oak bark across it, making it look like an oak tree. You enter the room.
I just kind of stand near the oak tree pattern and I'm studying it.
Okay. You study the oak tree pattern. Can I get you to roll Arcana?
Yes.
Them.
You sense that there might be something magic about the wall, but you're not sure.
Okay.
So from our
Huron? What's your name?
Huron.
Huron. Huron over to the wall.
That's Hirin, not Kieran, by the
Sorry.
way.
You're
We'll call you
not
HPG.
Kieran, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
So
you
from our
pulled-
perspective, did two people just walk in and then go and
Yes.
investigate the wood?
So, from your perspective, the door opened. Two people walked in. One of them HPG, or both of them HPG. You saw at the bar when you went out to go get ale. They enter the room. One of them inspects the wall, and the other one is just standing there awkwardly.
So
I
what do
guess.
these two new people look like?
That's probably bad.
So, one of them is a full elf male, and then I'll let Will explain the rest of his character. Oh boy, here we go.
So you want me to read the full?
No. Just explain what you look like.
So, all 6 feet 1 inches for an elf. I'll stand out in a crowd when I pull back my cowl because I have alabaster skin, silvery hair, with my almost black weathered leather armor. Though they're clearly middle-aged from the facial features, my body is still like that of a young soldier. I'm mostly covered in my my cloak that hangs around me, and I have swords on my side, and you believe that there's probably a bow and quiver on my back. So that's about all you see until you look into my eyes and you see they're fierce green flecked with gold.
All right. So you see this elf, and next to him, also walking in the room, is a female half elf who looks like the following.
Yeah, so I am also fairly tall, about 5'9", with a lean build, really dark, kind of almost a blue-black hair, green eyes, and pale skin. I'm wearing dark colored robes, and I have a crossbow that you can see, but other than that, the only discernible thing is a pack. Overall, like fairly nondescript.
Okay. All right. So as you two finish entering the room, you hear the door close behind you, and all 5 of you hear the door lock closed. You now all 5 are in the room together.
Did we get tricked into an escape room?
God damn it, again.
Possibly. So now all 5 of you are in a room, and nothing's happening. You're just in this room. There are no windows in the room. It's the door.
I go up to the door and try and open it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not panicking whatsoever. I'm just still looking at the bark on the.
The door is locked. It doesn't
Nope.
open.
Nope.
Can I walk to the tree? Or
You walk up
wall
to the-
of bark
You walk up to the wall of bark.
next to the female half elf.
It looks like a wall of bark.
I'll admit it's curious.
It is. I suspect that there might be something magical about this.
Oh,
I
excuse me a
say,
moment.
looking at the wall, and I just go, "What is our business here?"
Okay, I walk over. I squat down, and I'm looking at that lock.
You look at the lock. It looks very much like a lock.
And I can pick this lock. Maybe.
You pick it? Do you guys know what you have to roll to pick a lock?
Thieves' Tools, which is a proficiency plus dex.
Can I ritual cast detect magic?
How long does it take?
10 minutes.
Should take 10 minutes.
Yeah, you can. You can start ritual casting it.
All right.
All right. What'd you guys say you have to roll to?
It should be dexterity plus proficiency if they're proficient with these tools.
I don't think
So-
So just roll dexterity. Will.
If he's a thief, he's proficient with these tools.
No.
Are you proficient with them?
If he's a rogue, he's proficient with these tools. Just by
He's not a rogue. He's not a rogue.
Oh, that was a saving throw.
Yeah. Hold on. How do you roll a? We need to figure out how to roll a not saving throw. Do you click the dexterity on the far left, like the dexterity text, and I think that should do it.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Okay. You attempt to pick the lock. The lock jams. No, I'm joking.
Gosh.
No, it doesn't work. You don't pick the lock. Door stays locked. About this time, you start hearing the oak wall starts making cracking noises. All of you begin to look at the wall, and you start seeing a wooden hand emerge from the wall, followed by
I hit the
a
hand with my
shoulder.
quarterstaff.
The hand falls off and then regrows.
Can I
It
collect the
continues-
fallen hand?
You collect the fallen hand.
Excellent.
It is made of oak. So a humanoid form starts emerging from this wall. You hear wood cracking and splintering, and finally a full humanoid figure made of oak wood stands in front of you. The figure you can distinguish has a you can tell there's an eye patch, as one of the eyes appears to be missing, and there's also no left ear on it. There are no other like distinguishable features about the humanoid form. Can I get everyone to roll a? Hold on, I gotta remember what everything is. I believe it's a history check is what I need.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Does it have anything to do with rocks?
Hmm?
Or any kind of like stone buildings? The history
tree.
check.
No.
Okay. History.
15.
What do I need to roll?
What are we rolling? History?
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Torek saving the day.
Just saying.
Okay. HPG and Jordan, you both slightly recognize the figure standing in front of you. What might be someone related to the government of the Mardir kingdom, which is the mainland on the left. Drek, you happen to know that this person standing in front of you is Fafnir Oakbrook. He is the younger brother of the king of Madir.
Is he a good
Or
person?
Mardir. From what you know, he is a good person, but you've seen him in person, so you recognize this is him.
I walk up to him and I say, "Hello, Fafnir," and I shake his hand.
He looks at you, extends a wooden hand. As it extends towards you, you hear the splintering of wood, and you see what is probably a smile behind his wooden face. He turns to you all and he says, "Thank you all for showing up. It appears we are missing one person. I didn't expect them to show up anyways. I
Who were you
assume most.
expecting?
I don't think it's wise to disclose who it was.
Wait, okay.
What?
Huron, I take a step back and I look at him.
You look at him.
Get a hold of me.
You want him to hold you? Is that what you said?
I say, how did you get a hold of me?
I know people. He continues talking after the
Like tree
interruption.
people or people?
People. I have resources.
You were saying.
Anyway, it appears we're missing one person, but I do have a task for all of you, which is why I've summoned you to here today. Please forgive me for not showing up in person. I have some other matters I have to attend to this afternoon. I have summoned our magic council to help me project myself into this room today. My task to you guys is it appears someone high up in the Hardvel Kingdom is planning to do something to ruin the world, and I don't quite know what he wants, which is why I need your help. The right hand man of the King of Hardvel, Marcus Tiger Soul. I need you to find him in the capital of Hardvel and either question him to figure out what the plan is, or bring him back to me for questioning. I will pay you all gold as reward. I have a ship ready at port, but I have to be brief because I can't keep this spell up for very long. And at that, he sort of goes quiet, and the tree starts, or the humanoid figure starts sinking back into the wall behind you. You hear him start making muffled noises.
And what's so important about this Tiger Soul? Why must we find him?
And then he stops talking as the figure fully goes into the wall.
Piece of shit.
It appears the magic is gone, and he has disappeared. So, at this point, you hear the door unlock next to you, and a piece of paper. I gotta figure out how to reveal the whole island. A piece of paper slides under the door with information on a ship in the northern dock.
Do I recognize the ship name?
No. Actually, there is no ship name. I have to make one up quick. The ship name is the SS Kidney.
Yes.
It's back.
The note says it's on the northern port, and it will be identified with a white flag with red paint flecked over it.
Well, no point in dilly-dallying over here. When I get a job, I mean to see it through.
Is there any way you can roll something to figure out if your character might know who that symbol that you described on the flag belongs to?
That would be. Is that a? Do you guys know what that roll would be?
If it's something famous, it'd be history. If it's just trying to remember something, it'd be an intelligence check.
Or if it has anything to do with religion check.
Go ahead and roll history.
Okay. Is there like a limit to the number of times you can roll something, or is it just I want to do this thing and you have to roll to see?
There's only a limit, I believe, to hit dice when you take a short rest. How many times you can roll that? And there's a limit to the number of spells you can use in a day.
Generally, when you roll to see if you know something, you only roll that once.
Okay, so I can roll to see if I know anything about that flag.
Yeah, at any point in time, you can be like, "Hey, I want to. Do I remember anything about this?" And then you can roll.
I'll roll before the next game.
What?
Well, I was going to say, if you wanted to make another attempt, you'd have to provide like justification as to why this attempt would be different.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, like, if you discovered a clue and then you're like, "Oh, can I make another attempt?" That kind of thing.
Okay. So I
Mhm.
want to roll history to see if I know anything about the flag that he just described
You just roll history.
just now.
Okay. Okay. These rolls are really high today. You guys are. You know you've seen the flag before. It's just a merchant that travels from east to west delivering goods.
Okay.
You don't
It's not my
know.
flag, is it?
No, it's not your flag. You don't. You don't know anything else other than you've seen the flag before.
To the ship.
All right.
Sounds suspicious as hell. Might as well go.
I like that. I like that attitude. Into the fire.
And we away.
All right. So you leave the Hydra's Ale House, and I assume you're traveling north to the ship.
To the docks.
The three of you had traveled the path already, so you're following the same path you took before. You see all the same familiar sights. A pool of what you can only guess is sewage with flags around, or with umbrellas around it.
Do I see anybody selling crossbow bolts?
You see a small street merchant who has various small weapons, and amongst them is crossbow bolts. It's about hold on, I can't click because I have reveal. It's right here. This building with a little dot on it.
All right, can I walk up to him?
You walk up to him. He goes, "Hello, hello. Is there anything you'd like to buy?"
I'm gonna kind of put on almost like a kind of disapproving look as I scan over some of the wares that he has. Then I'll stop at the bolts and like pick up the case and kind of with almost like a half-hearted interest. How much?
I gotta ask you guys. You guys know how much crossbow bolts normally run for?
Let me look at this thing.
I didn't plan for
It's
someone to
in
buy
the handbook.
crossbow. I didn't expect someone to buy crossbow bolts on the first day.
It's 20 and it's 1 gold.
1 gold for 20, you said?
Yep.
Yes.
He says, "Well, these aren't my best crossbow bolts, so I can part with them for 7 to 8 silver."
Can I are these crossbow bolts of poor quality?
You open up and inspect them. They're somewhat straight, but the tips of them are jagged and not in any way perfect.
Would it do the job, or would I think this would not would it fail me when I need it?
You think it would do the job?
I asked the guy behind the counter, if these are not your best goods, do you have better ones?
Jace, man, where did you come from? Fucking fat halflings.
Well, I'm a dwarf.
He leans close to you and he goes, "Look, we don't have a lot of problems on this island. There's no need for this kind of stuff. If you want something better, go to the mainlands."
There you have it.
6 silver.
7.
8.
Where the hell did you come from? What is it with everyone sneaking up on me?
8 silver it is.
What am I buying?
Much appreciated.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
I don't
gonna-
have any
I'm-
money on
I'm-
me.
He gives you a scowl and turns back to I'm still learning character names.
I
Aiden.
give him 7
Aiden.
silver.
He holds his hand out, collects the 7 silver, says "thank you," and stashes it in a pocket in his pants.
All right, and I have 20 more crossbow bolts.
Yep.
Now, where do those other two get to?
We're behind
They right
you.
here with us.
You look around, and to your surprise, they're right behind you.
Still here.
They've snuck up on you.
Thought I was better at keeping track of people than that. Let's go.
All right, you continue northward through the town. Same familiar sights as you saw before on your way down. And you arrive to the port. Three of you spot a white flag with red paint speckled over it off at the end, the east end of the port, and you point it out to the other two.
I go up to the ship and try and find the captain.
You
I'm
go
on
up
the
on the
crew.
You go up on the ship. The crew's working hard to resupply the ship. They notice you eyeballing them, and they give you dirty looks back. Joe, could I get you to roll perception? I like this perception roll. Wow.
Aw, yeah.
You look around. No captain, and just in case, you look into the water and don't see anything.
I yell really loud, "Captain, my captain!"
You see the piece of wood covering the ladder down to the storage area under deck fly open. And did someone say something?
Yeah, never mind.
Okay. And you see a fat bearded man emerge from this this hole that he shouldn't be able to fit through. And he goes, "Oh, welcome, welcome. You must be the ones that hired me." As he walks forward to shake your hands. He goes, "I am Captain Kimbley, and welcome to my ship, the SS Kidney. I believe we are to go to the capital of Hardveer,
What's his
if I'm
name?
not mistaken.
Kimberly, you said?
Captain Kimbley.
Kimberly.
Kimbley.
I introduce myself. I'm trying to see if he recognizes the name.
You introduce yourself. He does not recognize the name, and he goes, I don't believe we've met. Nice to meet you."
I smile, but I'm slightly disappointed.
As he shakes my hand, I just say, "Actually, I don't think I hired you at all. I am just as confused as you are right now."
I
Oh,
don't think he's confused.
so if you didn't hire me, who did?
I did.
Oh, perfect. Thank you for hiring me. We will set sail in about 30 minutes' time. Feel free what you need to do aboard the deck of the ship. And I will make sure all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you are on the ship before we set sail.
I'm gonna go over the ship and make sure everything's in tip-top condition.
As you walk around the ship, you see tattered sails. The ship isn't very clean. And there might be a small leak in the hull, but it only periodically lets water in.
Yeah, this is a no-go.
It's a no-go.
I'm gonna go up to the captain and give him what for. This is unacceptable. This ship is not fit to sail.
I assure you, I've sailed these seas many times, and old Bessie, SS Kidney, has never let me down.
I'm gonna go up to the hole in the hull. I'm gonna start poking my finger through it. So you're okay with this?
He takes a piece of cloth out of his pocket and stuffs it into the hole, and he goes, "I am now."
I want to find a nearby tavern and
gonna-
inquire as to how much a small barrel of ale is worth.
I'm gonna go up to the crew and see how they feel about their moronic captain. I'm gonna start interviewing the crew.
All right. We'll do the crew first, and then I'll get to you buying a barrel of ale.
Okay.
All right. All right. So you go up to the closest crew member on the ship, who appears to be tying knots into rope that doesn't
he-
really go anywhere.
Aha. I'm gonna ask him. Did Captain tell you to do that?
Captain who?
What was the captain's name again?
Kimberly.
Kimberly. Captain Kimberly.
Oh, yeah. He likes when I tie knots into rope because then I don't do other things.
Did the captain walk away?
I'm gonna go find someone else.
You walk across or you come across another person who is patching holes in what appears to be a sail.
Is he doing a good job?
Roll. Would it be investigation?
It would be investigation, I would imagine.
Yeah. Roll investigation. Despite his appearance, it looks like the work he's doing is higher than acceptable. Like
So he looks
grade
competent.
grade B plus work that he's doing.
He looks mostly competent.
Yes.
I wanna go up to him and ask how long he's been serving on the ship.
I'd say it's been probably close to 6 or 7 years.
It's a
It's-
good captain.
I don't think he really knows what he's doing, but we deal with it. We make up for it.
So who's really running the ship?
There's about 8 of us crew members who pretty much do everything behind the scenes. Just avoid the captain's son. He's a bit of an idiot.
Oh, I think I met him.
The one tying knots, eh? Yeah.
So you're happy with him though. You're not upset that he's getting all the gold and glory while you guys do all the work.
He pays us.
You could
He
be
pays
paying
us fair.
yourselves.
Well, can't really afford a ship now, can I?
We'll see. We'll see.
We shall see.
Is the captain still in sight?
Last you saw, he went down with Joe's character, with Terran. Is it Terran?
Terran.
Yeah, he went down with Terran to inside the boat, under the deck.
I'm gonna make a pass just around the boat, like casually chatting with people, making sure the boat isn't gonna sink on the first day. Just making friends, and I'm good.
Okay, you go
I
and
would
chat
like-
with other members. All right.
I would like to go talk to the captain and ask him what he knows about Fafnir Oakbrand. Was it Oakbrand?
Oakbrook.
Oakbrook.
You take the ladder down below deck, and you find the captain sitting in a corner eating a sandwich. As you approach him and ask him what he knows, he says, never heard of him. I don't involve myself much with anything other than the sea.
I just look at him and I go, well, you should, because I believe he hired us.
Oh, he hired you? Okay.
You.
Me? I don't know who hired me. I was given a note to meet at this port.
As was I. And I
Cool.
walk back up the deck.
All right. Uh,
Who's that? Who's that?
all right. So back
Hey.
to you, HPG. Oh wait, did you what?
You there?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear you.
can
We're
you
good.
hear me?
Yeah, I
Right.
can hear you now.
I can.
This is Heron. Thank you. So as we're boarding the ship, I just kind of walk along the bow, looking for anything, inspecting my surroundings. Basically, I'm constantly, on guard and analyzing. So just looking.
Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
Maybe any trap doors.
Uh,
Just suspicious crew members.
okay. You look around and you watch out for trap doors on a ship.
They're sneaky.
Okay. So that's what you're doing.
What I'm doing.
Okay. Well, I'll show you. You have not found any trapdoors yet. All right. Back to Aiden. You said you wanted to go purchase a barrel of ale.
Yes, I want to walk into like a nearby what looks like a tavern or an ale house that like sailors and such would frequent.
Okay. Looking around the dock, you see a small stand with barrels stacked around it with well, it looks like large bearded men carrying these barrels away. They look heavy, so you assume that it's ale inside of them.
I assume that it's ale.
Yes.
Okay,
You're
it's a pretty safe assumption.
confident that it's ale. Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me, gents.
The man inside this shack thing just looks at you and doesn't say anything.
Well, forgive the intrusion. I'm looking to hire a ship. I was spotting one down by the northern end of the dock. The SS Kidney, captained by a man named Kimley. Have you heard of him?
Yeah, he comes through here every once in a while.
That is a good ship.
The same ship he's had for the last 7 years.
And he stayed alive this long. Wow.
Appears so.
Suppose someone's watching over him. If I wanted a cask of ale enough to, say, keep a dozen men in good spirits for a few days, how much would that cost me?
That's a good question.
Let
We're gonna have to pause for a second.
Let me look it up.
Thank you.
Make it up, man. Just make it up. Just
The
give
pro-
him
I
the
don't want to
number.
charge. I don't want to charge too much for it.
Oh, who cares?
Or too little. Let's go with 2 gold.
And that'd be enough for a dozen people for a few days.
Perfect.
Right then. Could I
Ah.
pester one of you fellas to carry it down here for me?
Oh, you're gonna need more than that. As he walks to the he walks behind his shack and rolls the biggest barrel of ale you've ever seen in your life out from behind the back of the shack. It's
Could I
gotta
make that
be
two
like
fellas to give me a hand?
2 large men to either side of you start rolling the barrel towards you.
I appreciate that, fellas.
They nod.
Roll out the barrel.
I feel it in your bones.
All right. Well, I would like to lead them in the direction of the SS Kidney.
They follow you.
Is it a
Towards the
platter
SS
or a
Kidney.
barrel?
It's a barrel.
Okay.
All right. As you approach the ship, heave ho up onto the ship, and you've now got a very large barrel of ale on the ship.
All right, can I like I want to like clap my hand down on it loud enough to get the attention of any of the crew members.
As you clap your hand down on it, all the crew members on deck look towards you while stopping what they're doing, turn back to what they're doing, minus one crew member who appears to be tying knots into a rope. He stands up and comes towards you with a big smile.
I swiftly walk over as well.
My companions and I just want to thank you fellas for seeing us to our destination safely. Consider this our gift.
The one who walks over to you salutes you, smiles, and then goes back to tying knots into rope because it's an important job.
I will give him like a feigned kind of half-hearted salute back.
He smiles larger than he did when he gave the salute. He seems proud of himself.
In my head, I regret having done this now.
All right. Is there anything anyone else wants to do before the ship sets sail?
I want to get a glass of that ale myself and just chug it down immediately.
Okay. You notice the small, fat half dwarf opens up the barrel and proceeds to fill a small cup he's found with ale.
You best hand a few of those out. It might be considered rude if we tapped into this gift before they did. I'll give you a hand. I try and find
But
some
it's
other
ale.
cups that are available.
I pour one for myself and drink it.
So you hand out cups of ale to the crewmen.
Yeah, to whoever seems like they're like kind of competent, anyone that's like issuing orders to other people or like keeping all their shit together.
They seem to be in slightly lighter spirits, and the pace of their work quickens slightly. That's about all that happens from that.
That's exactly what I was going for.
All right. Anyone else have anything they want to do?
I want to sit next to the barrel of ale with a small cup, drinking.
You sit next to the barrel of ale with a small cup drinking. Anyone else?
No, I would like to partake in the ale, but other than that, I got nothing.
You partake in the ale, and it tastes pretty good. It tastes mass-produced. Anyone else?
I take another drink.
You do not find trapdoors.
I'm confident I did not find trapdoors,
Right.
and no one looks too suspicious, so I was empty looking part of the ship, sit down, pull up, and just sit and start to kind of like carve a piece of wood.
Like a piece of wood as in part of the boat?
No, like a small block that I've been carving into the shape of a wolf.
Okay. You find an empty spot on the deck near the rear of the ship that no one else seems to be going near, and you start carving away at the piece of wood. Are we good? Everyone's content with what's going on?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. As the crew prepares the ship for departure,
I pray to myself for a few minutes.
and you see a human praying to himself next to a barrel of ale, and a small dwarf pouring another cup of ale.
Seventh one.
7th cup of ale.
I've been keeping count.
They pull the ropes from the dock and push the ship off, and you start sailing eastward towards Hardville. The ship sails for a while. Crew seems fairly competent. The ship is not sinking, and a light gust of wind carries you along. Could I get yeah, never mind. From your guys' experience, you expect it to take somewhere around 3 to 4 days to reach Hardville. About 6 or 7 hours into your journey, you see off in the distance a ship that's signaling for help. Your captain does not seem to notice the ship.
Does this look like a pirate ploy to me?
You roll perception.
Perception or insight?
Do insight. Yes. Staring at the ship, you actually see it sailing Hardville capital flags, which is the country you're traveling to.
So and they look real.
From what you can see, yes.
I'm gonna go over to the man who was competent before. Who's steering the ship right now?
That would be Jim, the ship steerer guy. Would you like me to introduce you to him?
Yes, please. I would like to meet Jim, the ship steerer guy.
You walk to the ship steering apparatus, and manning it is Jim, the ship steering guy.
It appears to be round.
I go up to Jim and I say, "Hey, you see the ship over there seem to be flagging down some help. You think we should head over in that direction?"
He stares towards it, and without saying anything, he leaves the wheel, the ship steering apparatus.
I immediately take up the wheel.
Okay, and you see him go under the deck.
I just hold her steady for now.
You hold her steady. About 2 minutes later, he emerges with a fat captain following behind him. He walks up to the wheel with the captain, and the captain says, "I think we should go help him."
Not so bad.
So Jim, the ship steerer,
Give the wheel back.
takes back the wheel and proceeds to guide the ship towards this Hardville ship flying Hardville flags.
It's just a detour. I thought we were going to Hardville.
That's all along the way. Just a few minutes out. Just a few minutes to help some poor souls trapped in the ocean.
All right. So as the
Namaste.
ship, as the SS Kidney begins to approach this Hardville ship,
Hey.
What?
I want to run up to the front of our ship and approaching.
You try to what we're approaching?
Like look at and analyze to see if it looks suspicious at all.
Is that insight or investigation?
Trapdoor.
Insight.
Yeah, roll insight.
Looking for trapdoors on the other ship now.
It doesn't look suspicious. It just looks like a ship that needs help.
All right.
Here
Well, I'm just standing up front looking at it then.
Okay. So the rest of you see the strange elf from the back of the ship stand up, and run towards the front of the ship and stare at the ship that needs help. As you begin to approach the ship, you see that its sails are torn, which you couldn't see from before. And you see 4 Hardvel soldiers manning the ship. It's slightly smaller than the SS Kidney. And as you approach as you come alongside the ship's at your is it starboard is left side?
Port is left, starboard is right.
Okay, it's on your port side. The soldiers throw out ropes onto the SS Kidney, and the 2 crews of the ships begin to pull the ships together. Could I get all characters to roll perception?
I'm passed out. Do I still need to do the perception check?
Disadvantage.
Roll with disadvantage. Yeah.
Oh my god, there are the low rolls. There they all are, all of them at once.
It's okay. My guy's passed out. I expected this.
Yeah, we got 16.
Okay. So, hold on, I gotta remember character names. You guys are making this hard. So, Enna, Aiden, Terran, and Torek all notice that the soldiers look pretty worn out, like they've been stuck at sea for about a day, with no help, trying to fix whatever's wrong with their ship. Huron, you notice that all 4 of the soldiers, the armor they're wearing has cuts in it, and on the cuts there's what appears to be like a gold shimmer. It looks like they were wounded in a previous battle. So the ships begin to pull together, and the 4 soldiers, as the ships meet, begin to climb aboard the SS Kidney. At which point they all draw their swords, and we roll initiative.
We've been had!
No.
You've been had.
No!
One of the soldiers yells at the top of his lungs, "We are commandeering this ship."
I want to be behind the arrow bale. The
Prepare
arrow bale.
to be
That's what I said.
boarded.
Initiative?
Can I
And I've
start
been
off?
behind the barrel when this happens.
We need a. There we go.
I'm bringing you guys to where you need to go.
Hey, shit.
It's all fancy.
Yeah, it's actually one of the free assets, believe it or not.
Ooh.
Okay.
I would believe it.
Freaking fancy.
Because I've seen
Yeah. Is this the one that we used in the for the SS not kidney?
Oh, for the Weaver? No, I spent way
Okay.
too fucking long, like, hand placing details and shit. Oh man, if I had found this thing when I was making that ship, it would have saved me so much time.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about it is it's hard to see tokens on it. All right, just give me a second while I set up the ship with the 4 soldiers.
So these soldiers already had wounds?
Yes, they look wounded. Their armor had cuts in it. You did not notice that. Only Huron
Only
did.
Huron did.
Yeah. Hey. So, can I do some check, like history or something, about why a injury would shimmer gold?
Insight. Is
Well,
that
would be-
insight?
It depends.
Or-
It depends on what you know the reason to be is. So, like history, arcana, nature,
Oh, okay.
Medicine.
medicine. Depends on what the
Roll
actual reason is.
insight. You have no clue what would cause it to shimmer gold.
Yeah, I want to, like, my fellow
Shit.
people.
Uh-huh.
Guys have wounds that shimmer gold. Something is off here. Might know about that.
Anyone who wants to can roll insight.
See what happens.
I am a little drunk.
If you did it, it would be with a disadvantage.
10.
10 for
It's not
10.
gonna help.
None of you have any clue why a wound or cut in armor would shimmer gold. I don't know if I've, we'll say the, let me get you guys into the correct spot.
I can't
let's see.
select my token.
Told them not to find us.
Am I moving yours right now?
I don't know which one is mine. I assume that's mine that you're moving right now.
Yes. Can you select
I
it?
cannot select it.
Did somebody draw?
I
what's
can
supposed to
select
be-
it for some reason.
Is it supposed to be the ale? Whoever drew that block, you can
Yeah,
select
that's
it.
supposed to be the ale. I can select it, yes.
Maybe I'm selecting the wrong one then. Give me a second. Oh, because I'm moving the wrong people's. That's why. Yours is the gold-haired one. We'll figure this out. Okay, there we go. Now is everything correct?
I cannot select anything.
You can't select gold hair. Okay, give me a second.
I think you need to click on the cog and then change one of the factors of who controls it.
Yeah, hold on. I think I screwed up
And then-
something.
You have to like attribute it to his character and then save it
And You
again.
have to save it again. Yeah, that's the most important thing.
Oh.
You have to say. You have to reselect the. There it is. Now I can select it.
Yeah. All right. Everyone can control their character.
Yep.
Okay.
Think.
Control. Okay. Cool. So can I get everyone to roll initiative?
To the top.
Yeah, up at the top, you can just click the word
It's up in the top near the middle. Yeah.
20.
20. Ooh. For some reason, you guys are not getting auto added to initiative.
Oh,
I
I
haven't-
didn't click my token.
Now
if I click it, it
Initiative
would,
isn't
but-
working for me.
Okay. I'll just manually add you guys if it lets me. Add custom item.
I can just keep clicking it again until I get a 15.
Somebody's worked. Somebody get 23.
Okay, now it's working for me for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, see, like I said, I didn't.
Okay. Stop. You have a 3 now.
I
Yeah.
had a 15.
You want me to roll one so I
Well,
show up
now
and
you got a
the
3.
value?
Yeah, that's good. Then the only thing we need is Jordan to do it as well.
Do it again.
Are you
That's
not
what-
able to change it to a 15?
There we go. 20. Select your character and then
Yeah, you gotta click on your
select your
person and then do it.
icon.
Click one of these.
I don't like that it doesn't force you to select it like it did in with the other
Okay.
character sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, squares are accurate, by the way, and I need to figure out how to. There we go. Okay, so they pull their swords, say they're commandeering the ship by force, and Will, you are first to battle.
Right then.
Okay.
Second.
So,
I-
do I need to explain battling quick, or do we need to explain battling
yes.
quick?
I guess you do.
Okay.
Yes.
So, the initiative determines who goes first, second, third, fourth. Each turn of, or each time. I gotta
Each
find a
round of
good use for
combat.
this. Yes, each round of combat, each person goes once. During your turn, you can perform an action, a bonus action, and a movement. Your action can be an attack, a spell, or just like a general action, like throwing rope at someone that's tied into knots. Your bonus action can be a spell that can be a bonus action. Like if it says it can be a bonus action, it can be an attack that your class allows you to perform as a bonus action. It can be you yelling something. You can take a potion. stuff like that. Your movement is the amount of movement allotted to you in your character speed on your character sheet, which I think is near the top of the character sheet. Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So I guess we can guide you through the first round of combat.
Yeah.
well, yeah. So if I'm looking at this character map correctly, I am on a deck slightly above them, and all 4 of them are in a row straight ahead of me.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So with a bow, so I just whip that out
Okay.
super quick.
You whip out your bow.
Yeah, I just launched one right at the closest guy to me.
Okay, so could you you'll have to roll for longbow. So under your attacks and spellcasting, click longbow, and it should autocast it.
Okay.
Those any numbers. Okay. So then, explaining this screen, what you see here is the you see 2 numbers on top, which is your what is that called? The attack roll. Yeah, the attack roll. The number on the left is your regular roll. Number on the right is your advantage roll. So if you roll advantage due to like some circumstance,
Or disadvantage.
Or disadvantage, yes. For advantage, you would take the largest of the 2 numbers. For disadvantage, you take the smaller of the 2 numbers. And what you're trying to do is the number that results from that has to be higher than the armor class of the person you're attacking. If it's higher, then you do the damage stated below. If it's lower, then you whiff and miss.
But do I have advantage or disadvantage?
You have neither. It's just the first roll.
Okay.
All right. So with that attack, you pull out your longbow, notch an arrow, and fire at. I'd assume you're going for this first guard. You fire at the first guard. It misses him. It hits the railing of the ship behind him. He glances towards you as the arrow hits the wood. So now you've still got a bonus action and your movement if you want to move somewhere.
I don't think I have any bonus actions.
What all could he do as a bonus action?
Not many level 1 characters have bonus
Yeah.
actions.
You can yell at them, I guess.
That's more of a free action.
Well, you can still yell at them. I don't care. So basically, you have movement left. I don't think you can do anything bonus action as a ranger.
So can I like quickly scurry up to the hawk's nest?
What's your movement? 30?
Speed is 30.
Yeah. So, are you talking on the sails right next to you, or like you want to get up on the sails next to you, or do you want to actually go towards the center of the ship to the main sails where there's actually
Be another like thing I can climb up and just be like 20 feet above everybody or something like that.
Yeah, so you climb to the sails. I'll go ahead and move you. And you make it about 10 feet up the mast.
Should be that.
All right.
And you end your turn? We
Cool.
done? We good? Okay. Up next is... I don't know whose icon that is. think
That's
that's-
me.
Yeah, that's you, HPG.
So I didn't believe this shit from the beginning, so I wanted to be behind the barrel.
Uh-huh.
And from my position behind the barrel, I want to pull out my crossbow and see if I can nail one of these fuckers in the chest.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for it.
Oh, no, I miss. That is a 5 to hit.
You pull out your crossbow, take aim, fire right past his head, into the water, past the ship they came off of.
Piece of shit bolts.
Oh, sorry.
Is there anything else you want to do?
No, I'm gonna stay right where I am. I want to flip back around so I'm behind the barrel again, so I'm harder to see / hit.
All right, you're covered behind the barrel. Up next, Joe.
I'm gonna
Oh, no,
go.
I don't know. Did I place your character in the right spot? I can't remember where you were.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna go down here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna attach the lance part to my quarterstaff. Keep on my back. So
Okay.
it's now a lance. And I'm gonna
Alright.
stabby stab the closest guy.
Oh.
It's a glaive rather, not a lance.
Mm-hmm.
You like a compartmentalized weapon or something?
No, it's just I don't have the sword part attached to the quarterstaff, so it looks like a quarterstaff. Gah.
Oh, wow, there's some shit rolls. You sort of swing it by him, whiffs the air. He feels a gentle breeze and smiles as he didn't even have to move to dodge your attack. It appears you might be a little unfamiliar with your weapon.
I'm perfectly familiar with my weapon. It's just a bad day.
All right.
Hold
He's
on. I need
having
to
a
check
bad
something
day.
with Polearm Master.
Okay.
Because I think I can still make the second attack at range.
If it doesn't specify, it would make sense that you can.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can.
It makes sense. It's still the same weapon, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. As he gives a smile, as the air whiffs, or the weapon whiffs by him the first time, you turn back around and take another swing at him, hitting him on the head and dealing 6 damage. Congratulations, you have hurt him.
Yay!
He looks phased,
I'm gonna move back 5 feet.
like a dehydrated man being hit in the head.
Yeah, take that.
Yes. He is very unhappy. Do you end your turn?
Yep.
All right. Jordan, your turn.
Okay. So, can I ask some potentially dumb questions? This is the first time I've ever played.
Best kind of questions.
Yep.
Okay. At this point, is this the time for talking about it is over? Because my character has pretty high perception, or not perception, persuasion. So I couldn't be like, hey guys, do you really want to do this at this point?
You can certainly try to. It would be your action.
So do some kind of attack.
No.
Okay. Well, so I have a melee attack. Do I have to be right next to them to do that?
Yes. You'd have to be in one of the squares, either directly next to him or diagonal from him. The squares are 5 feet, just so you guys know.
Oh, 5 feet. Okay.
They're 5?
Yeah.
So after I did that, would I be in position to just get killed next turn if I did something like that?
If they all attacked and hit you, probably.
It's not a great idea for somebody in cloth armor to go up against melee combatants.
I'm gonna get killed immediately, so probably not that then.
Do you have any cantrips that attack from a distance?
No. I have a level 1 spell that does, but I don't have the materials that I need to cast it yet. Because
You have
If you have an arcane focus, which casters do, at level 1, you don't need materials to cast a spell.
unless they cost money.
You do have a focus, which
You
was
should be
your
able to cast
orb.
your spell.
Oh, so I can do it then without the...
Yeah, you just need to be holding your orb.
The
crystal or whatever
the
it is.
exception is you have one ability that I think you chose that requires an item, which is what we talked about.
Yeah, that's the one that requires a diamond that I don't have yet.
Yeah,
So I couldn't use that right now.
no.
No melee magic. Would my best thing here to be to try to use the persuasion check and this is just because I'm trying to figure it out. I won't always ask like what should I do here as the game goes on.
It's fine.
But
Yeah,
Plus
It- it's definitely something you'll like learn over time too. Like if you try something and it doesn't work, then you
yeah,
can decide to do it the next time.
it would be better to try to do because I have a crossbow too. If it would be better to try that, see how it goes, or I have like pretty high persuasion,
+6.
+6 to try to be like, hey, does that make sense?
I mean, whatever you think
That
is
would
best.
all depend on the enemy that we're fighting. If the enemy is dead set on killing us, no persuasion's going to help. It's something that you actually have to check and see for yourself, kind of thing.
Follow your heart.
Ah.
Does your heart say shoot them?
Then shoot them buggers.
Usually that's the thing it says. So
And
I
for the
guess-
record, this is a game, so there's no like moral obligations.
And there's no
Yeah,
wrong
no.
answer.
Yeah.
no,
If
I
it
don't
kills the
care.
whole
I'm just
party,
trying to
then
do
we get a new party.
get me or anybody else killed in the first session. But let's do it. Let's try to hit him with a crossbow.
All right. So yeah, you click crossbow on your character sheet.
Oh gosh.
Was it bad?
Ew.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's really bad.
Oh,
You
Natural one.
you
It's no.
pull out your crossbow, aim it at one of the guards.
Shoot yourself in the face.
Pull the trigger, and it appears it has malfunctioned as the arrow falls to your feet, or the crossbow bolt
Great.
falls at your feet instead of flying out of the crossbow.
The opportunity to do an action after
You,
that ridiculous failure.
that would be your action.
No, I mean,
Uh,
I'm sorry.
you still have a bonus action and movement.
Typically consist of.
Huh?
What do bonus actions typically consist of? And do I have one? Is it useful?
Uh,
they're
What class are
often
you?
spells.
Reactions, things like
No,
that.
that's something different.
it would be like spells, popping a potion,
What class are you?
doing something silly. It would be sorcerer.
Yeah,
doesn't
no,
have any.
there aren't going to be any bonus
Yeah.
actions like this early on.
I think. Oh yeah, this early.
What you could do is pick up your crossbow bolt. You could do that as a bonus action.
I'd like to do that. And then can I move?
Yeah, you
there-
have. I don't know what your movement is. I have to find it quick.
She's a half elf, right? So it's 30.
Yeah, 30 sounds right.
So there's no way I can move into cover anywhere, is there? I don't.
You can. Each of the like small white squares is 5 feet, so you can move 6 of the small white squares.
But are the things on the screen kind of like if I moved behind one of the, is that like moving into cover, or does it matter at all?
Yeah, it would be like if they had something to throw at you, you'd be undercover, but they can still walk around the cover and attack you if they
Yeah,
wanted
okay.
to.
Well, then I'm gonna move back here if I can.
Okay,
Up the stairs.
you can do that. You move back there.
I move a little bit.
All right,
Cool. Thanks for kind of walking me through that.
awesome. So that's you end your turn.
Yep, I'm done.
All right. Next up is the soldiers. So first soldier is dead set on the man who whacked him in the head.
Opportunity attack. Or I get to provoke an opportunity attack because I have Polar Master.
Oh, go for the opportunity attack.
Yeah.
All right, you swing your polar master around.
Pull his arm.
Why does it have a? Oh shit, that's a lot of damage. Jesus.
It's a lot
Blades are
of
D10.
damage.
Yeah.
I don't recall you saying you were raging though.
I am not.
No,
raging.
it just shows it
I'm a monk.
regardless.
What are you talking about? There's no rage here.
I'm just saying, I see a rage thing right there.
What are you talking about? There's no rage. I'm a monk. Monk's clothes, quarterstaff. No glaive here.
All right. So you swing your pull around, whacking him in the head again. This time he falls over and appears to stop breathing. So he is now dead and considered rough terrain. Congratulations. He's unhappy. Next soldier doesn't want to get anywhere near you because holy shit, that looks bad. So he proceeds
Woo.
to walk over here, wanting to attack. This one walks over here. And last guy walks up there. And they can't really do much of anything, so they end their turn. Torek, you're up.
Okay. So I am going to walk forward.
Wait, are you still sleeping?
No. It's,
Okay.
I mean, I did a perception check and all that stuff before,
Okay.
so I kind of figure. And I want to hit him with my hammer.
All right, swing your hammer.
As simpler as a request as there ever has been.
You pull out your hammer, hold it above your head, and in your drunken state, you stumble backwards a little, but the hammer falls anyways, and you bonk him on the shoulder and do 8 points of damage. He looks well, he can't really move his arm now, so he's hurt. Yep. So, is there anything else you want to do?
No, that's it.
Okay. Back to you, Hiran. Not Kieran.
Right.
Hiran.
So can
That
you,
is really throwing me off.
I'll just use
Just-
real names. I'll just do Will.
No. Use here and it's
H-
fine.
Okay,
HPG,
Hiran.
just change your name.
I don't know how to change my name in that
Canada?
in that
Go down
box.
to your local office.
Okay, very funny. My sides. You have no idea the pain in my sides.
All right, Hiran, what do you want to do?
so sorry, but question first. Can I finish climbing the mast?
Yeah.
So, because you said I only got like 10 feet up.
Yeah, because you had to walk over to the mast first.
And so I want to finish climbing up until I get to like that wooden bow, that solid part for me to stand on, so I have some balance.
You might not make it that high. You might make it at like the first like cross link of the sail, maybe. But it's enough to like brace yourself on or sit on.
All right, that's it. That's what I want.
Okay.
Okay. And then I want to aim down,
You aim down.
guy coming towards me, and just let another arrow rip right at him.
All right, make the roll.
A longbow. Yeah.
All right, you notch another arrow. Things are feeling a little better this time. The wind goes calm, and you release as the arrow flies forward and hits this guy in the leg. He stumbles forward a little, and makes a grunting noise. Is there anything
bonus
else you'd like to do?
To him,
You do, Juan. You do what?
and that's it.
What?
I just want to yell, "Fuck you!" to the guy I just shot.
He's in pain. He didn't hear you.
I
So
felt
who just got shot?
This soldier up here, I'm assuming, the guy running towards you. Am I correct in
Yes.
saying that? Yep. That soldier up there. You get that? We good?
Kieran?
HPG.
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, man.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do after you yell "fuck you"?
No, I'm good.
All right. You yell "fuck you," and he doesn't hear you because he's in pain. All right. Up next is HPG again.
Okay, I'm going
Kieran
to
is next.
move. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Is there a staircase up here? Or is that like wall or a door or what?
There's a small staircase. Very small, like 3 steps.
Now, you know what? I'm fine with just positioning myself nearby to my allies. I'm going to target the nearest chump with Sacred Flame. So he has to make so this guy right here has to make a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm. All right, he makes it.
Oh, well then nothing happens.
All right. He what were you casting?
Sacred Flame?
Oh, the Sacred Flame doesn't do anything. All right. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna move a little further away. So I got 2 more, so 1, 2. I'm gonna go there.
All right, you go there.
I am there.
All right. Joe's character, whose name I don't remember. You're up next.
Terran.
Terran.
I
Terran.
step on top of the dead body and I stick my glaive, the dull end of my glaive into the dead body, and I yell at the top of my lungs, "This ship is under the protection of Terran Nadro. Surrender now or die."
Roll a intimidation check. They look a little hesitant, but hold on to their arms. They don't appear to be surrendering.
I'm gonna move there.
You move there. All right.
You move there.
Okay. Are we good?
We're good. What a bunch of
Alright.
wankers.
All right. All right. Anna, you're up next.
So this might be another dumb question. Is it possible to like run up to somebody, do a melee attack, and then move at the end of the turn?
Run away.
So
Run away.
if you get within their attack range and then move away and you do not disengage, is disengage an action or a bonus
It is
action?
an
Yes.
action.
You would have, so if you don't disengage, which would require an action, they get an opportunity attack on you, which means they get a full attack that they can
Whoa.
perform on you without using their action on their turn. If you're standing next to them and you have your action, you can disengage, which allows you to move away from them without taking. You say I'm disengaging, and it would consume your action.
But I couldn't do that all in one turn, like run up and attack them and then run away.
Your attack consumes your action, so you wouldn't be able to disengage.
Okay. Well, I'm realizing now that having a melee attack for someone who doesn't have any armor was a bad idea.
It's
Yeah, it wasn't.
Just
wasn't
kill
great.
it fast.
As of
yeah.
right
It depends
now,
on how fast you kill them.
probably
That's a
not.
good point.
You gotta learn.
How many hit points they can take, though, right? Unless
Many.
Well, wasn't it like 11 that killed this guy over here?
He took 6 before that.
That guy's already taken.
It took a total of
Well,
17.
The guy that I
Okay,
hit
so
with
it's
my
17
hammer
or
is
less.
pretty weak too. So
I think it's probably less than 17.
scenario, if I were to try to get ballsy and I died, what would happen?
We would have to
Uh,
come save you.
You start making rolls called
Death
Say-
saves.
death saving throws, and is it 10 is the threshold of it?
Yeah. You're not gonna
So
die.
yeah, so if you roll like above 10 3 times, you come back to life with 1 health, I think. And if you roll less than 10 3 times, you die, but someone can come and basically heal you and you don't die.
I think it's if you make 3 saves, you stabilize, but it's only if you roll a 20 you come back.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you would stabilize and not die. I could have sworn you come back with like 1 health, but
If you roll a 20, yeah.
It
Okay.
wouldn't be a terrible idea at this point to just be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try this.
Just go ahead and do it. I mean,
Yeah.
Fucking do it.
So I can move 30 because that's my
Yes.
so that makes 60 goes-
yes.
That's 6 squares.
Hey, look.
and I can attack someone with a melee attack if I'm diagonal to them.
yes.
Yes.
It's only like 15 feet to him.
No, the
So
ruler's
1,
off.
2, 3.
Yeah, the ruler's
4,
off. The squares are each 5.
6. Yeah, you can get into range there.
To do
Thunder.
one of my attacks, and it is the shocking grasp. So I just click that.
Yes.
Yeah, I have no clue how it works though.
Oh, natural
Oh.
20.
All right. Shit. What's the? Anybody know the description on shocking grasp?
It's like electricity pulses out of her hand.
Yeah.
All right. Do you actually like grab the person?
Let me see. I'll just.
For
I'll
a
just
melee, I would assume, yes.
Yeah, it's a melee spell attack.
Okay. Yeah. So you run up to this guard, extend your hands and grasp his arm, and a pulse of electricity extends from your hands as they begin to glow with electricity, and the guard begins to seize and fall over dead.
Nice.
got him.
He is now
Well
rough
killed.
terrain. And I believe is that a level 1 spell?
No, that's one of my
Cantrips?
grips. Yeah.
Okay. So you still have
Okay.
5 movement and a bonus action if you want to do anything.
I think I'm fine. So I'm gonna end my turn.
All right. Soldiers are up. Both soldiers surround. Is it Toric? Tarek? Trying to remember this without looking back at it.
Toric.
Toric, and they both perform short sword attacks on you. 10 and 11 to AC. Drag. What's your AC?
You said my AC is 18.
All right. They swing their short swords. They hit you, but it just doesn't do anything.
I
You're
block it
too-
with my shield.
You push your chest out with your shield. One sword hits the shield and ricochets off. The other one just hits your chest, and you don't even act like it hit you.
I laugh.
You laugh, and it's now your turn.
Okay. I want to smack the guy in front of me with my hammer.
All right. Roll for it, yo. All right. This was the guy you attacked last time, right?
The guy in front of me, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you extend your right arm. Are you right-handed?
Left-handed.
Okay. You extend your left arm out and just take a large swing, nailing this guy in the side of his chest. You hear his rib cage crack under the pressure. He gasps for air and falls over, dead.
Which one died? This one?
The one with the
Okay.
X. Yeah. He is now rough terrain.
I look at the other guy and ask him if he'd like a glass of ale.
He looks thirsty, and it almost looks like he's willing to take your offer, but he stands firm, holding his sword.
Okay.
I don't think he wants your ale. He doesn't want your garbage. All right.
Will it be HPG
Is that all you're doing?
garbage?
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
All right. Did I miss someone's attack? Keep thinking I did. Oh well. Kieran, you're up. The only
Yep.
reason I can remember that one is because it's so close to Kieran and it causes problems.
You're doing great. Just keep it up.
I'm helping.
I'm going to. I see that there's only one soldier left.
Uh-huh.
I turn to face him. I notch another arrow,
Mm-hmm.
pull it back, and I let it
Roll
fly.
for it. All right.
Fuck
That
yeah.
probably hits.
So seeing that he's not turned the direction because I can't select his turny thing, he's facing the dwarf. You again notch an arrow, firing at that guard, and it hits him in the back. He didn't even see it coming. He looks like he's in pain.
Boom.
Got him.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. HPG, you're up.
Cool. Oh, that's a natural one.
You rolled a 1 and a 20.
So what I did was I put my crossbow away and I took out my shield and my dagger with that kind of wavy blade.
Huh?
And I went to go stab him, and apparently I fucked up horribly.
Did you actually move towards him?
Well, that's what I was going to do because I didn't want to do
All right.
the sacred flame and risk it just
You-
failing. But I failed anyway.
You see your oh, there we go. You start running towards the other soldier and stab forward, but you accidentally stabbed too early and nothing was in front of you. And you stop running when you get in front of the soldier.
I'm just gonna.
Way to go.
Now you know what? I'm gonna hold my shield up. I'm gonna back away. I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity.
You are going to take it.
Yep.
All
I'm gonna
right.
try and get behind Torek.
What's your AC?
With the shield up is 14.
14. Okay, the soldier pulls up his short sword as you get near, stabs forward, and it glances off the side of your shield, but hits you in the arm, and you take 2 points of piercing damage.
No!
No.
First
Boo.
All right, is that your turn?
That is. Wait, hang on. That's. I think I actually get far enough away. Let's see, because I was here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'll go back to where I was.
Okay. Joe, you're up.
No, my unnecessarily suspicious friend has been wounded. 1, 2, stab, stab, stab.
All right, go for it. You stab forward, hit him in the chest. He looks real hurt, but he's standing firm.
Whack him in the back.
Whack him.
All right, how would you like to do this?
I would like to just hit him over the back of the head.
All right, you swing around with your pole arm, hit him in the back of the head. You see him shake a little, his eyes roll back, and he just collapses to the floor. He is gone. Goodbye. You all have defeated the 4 boarding guards, which I should have made much more difficult.
Huzzah!
Got him.
Huzzah.
Hey, man, I took some damage.
I yell out, Captain Terranadro saves the day again.
Everyone just sort of looks at you, no clue what you're talking about.
Nothing? Nobody?
Nope.
Famous captain?
Nope.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Nobody has any clue.
I walk over to Aiden and use 2 points of lay on hands.
All right, you use 2 points of lay on hands to heal up Aiden. Aiden, you're fully healed.
I take the sword off my glaive. Now it's
You
a
take the sword
quarter-
off your glaive.
It's a quarterstaff again.
Much appreciated, Torek.
Anytime.
All right. So that you've defeated these men, is there anything you'd like to do?
Harvest their own.
I would like to loot the
All right.
bodies.
I'm just kidding.
I'm not
So
kidding.
you see Enna proceed to go up towards one of the soldiers, pull out a knife, and begin cutting his chest cavity open.
I would like to loot someone that's not that body.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump onto the other ship.
Is there any one of them that you would like to loot?
Yeah, how about the one closest to me? I'd also like to check and see if there's any like tattoos that I recognize on any of the bodies. As I'm just
All
going
right.
around like searching them for stuff.
All right. As you approach the body, is it investigation to find things on
Yeah,
bodies?
it'd be investigation on the body.
All right, roll investigation.
All right, that's a +0. Roll the 9.
9. All right, you find a couple gold pieces, and there are no noticeable tattoos.
Okay.
You do notice that there were wounds on the soldier that were there from before this battle.
Can I discern what kind of wounds they are?
They look to be piercing wounds from some sort of a spear.
Okay.
Gold.
So I find 2 gold on everybody or 2 gold on just one
On
guy?
that first one. Would you like to do the other ones?
If nobody else is, then sure.
Is anybody else looting bodies or cutting them open?
I've
For whatever
jumped
reason.
onto the other boat.
No, I'm not looting bodies, but once he's done, I want to do something.
Can I just
All
loot?
right. Yeah,
Right
you can
Mutilating?
loot the body. Roll investigation.
Is there any way to, like, if you rolled anything to check and see if the cuts that they have are magical?
You don't know they have cuts other than what you guys have done to them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Only
Got it.
2 people know. Yeah.
Got
You have
it.
to roll investigation.
Investigation.
So looking through this body, you find 8 gold pieces, including the weapons he had on him, but that's given. You do see the wounds. There are extra wounds that were put into him, not from this battle. They appear to be piercing wounds from a spear, and you notice a gold shimmer to them. Did you want to detect if they're magical?
Can I try? Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, roll Arcana.
Annoying thing to do to continue to roll things during your turn too, or I don't really know the like etiquette, the D&D etiquette either.
Oh, yeah, you just ask if you want to do something,
And the DM's like yes or no, and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
so looking at their wounds, there is nothing magical about the wounds.
Okay. Cool.
Was anyone looting the other 2 bodies, or is that HPG doing it?
No,
All right, go ahead and roll investigation for looting those 2 bodies.
2 rolls or 1?
Just 1.
4.
4. You find 8 silver.
Okay.
All right, Joe, you jump on the other ship.
Yep.
All right, what are you doing on the other ship?
I'm looking for more. I'm looking for more baddies. First thing off.
Baddies.
can I join?
Yeah, you can climb down and join. Joe, go ahead and roll investigation.
I'll join when I'm done.
All right, the ship is silent. You don't hear any other footsteps or see anyone else. It appears it was just these 4 men on the ship. What you do notice is the ship has torn sails. And that's about it. Other than that, the ship appears to be in good health.
I'm gonna go throughout the ship and start inspecting it.
All right, the ship isn't large. You see a cargo hold gate, and you also see a small, like, captain's quarters near the rear of the ship.
What's in the captain's quarters?
All right, you walk into the captain's quarters. You see a very small golden chest that is padlocked.
I'm gonna whack at
it's-
the padlock until it breaks.
It sits on a desk, and other than that, there are maps around the room. Go ahead and roll. What are you whacking on it with? Just your.
I'm gonna reattach the glaive.
All right. You reattach the glaive. Go ahead and roll 3 times for the glaive. A padlock breaks open.
What's in the box?
You open the chest and you find inside a small golden orb.
I pick it up.
You pick up the orb, and as your hands come in contact with it, you notice a small blue light appear on the orb that pulses twice, and then begins to circle around the orb, going over the orb from south to north, and going under the orb from north to south. And it begins to circle like that.
I start turning it around, making sure it's still pointing north.
You turn around, the light the light follows the same south to north path.
So some sort of compass. Magic compass.
If you want to, if that's what you want to make of it.
You found the compass. Do I know where all the treasure chests are on the boat now?
No. At this point, Huron boards the ship. What are you wanting to do on the ship?
You said it's a smaller ship? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I heard you say well.
Sorry.
There are
you
no
said-
wells on the ship.
Doors.
Stop it. My whole sentence didn't go through.
Trap wells.
I asked that. Well, you said it was a smaller ship, right? It's a small ship?
It's smaller than the one that we're on, yes.
You there, Steve-O?
Yeah. Sorry, my microphone wasn't picking it up. Yeah, it's smaller than the one we're on.
Or the
So-
captain's quarters?
The what?
You said the captain's quarters have been explored?
Yes, by Joe.
Okay, so I want to go where he has not been yet.
Okay, that would be the whole of the ship under the deck. Sorry, just giving you a hard
I'm just
time.
trying to make sure you hear me.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and roll. So you go down there, I assume. Go ahead and roll perception, or would it be investigation? Roll investigation. Yeah,
Perception. Now do investigation.
yeah. All right. So looking around the hull of the ship, it looks like it's just general supplies and a couple weapons, food, a couple tables, sleeping cots. You don't detect any other people on the ship. So not much down there other than food and stuff. It looks like it might be enough food to last a crew maybe a week or two.
Okay.
Are there enough supplies on our main ship to repair the sails on this ship?
Based off of what you saw the sails being patched with earlier, you assume that yes, there are enough supplies to repair the sails.
I go up to the competent man I met before.
He turns to you,
Says,
nods his head.
You
Thanks
wanted
for
a ship?
defending.
You wanted a ship?
Yes, a ship would be nice.
I point at the ship.
He goes, oh, I guess we could. Yeah. I hate to leave the
Congratulations,
captain
Captain.
out here. He seems a bit hesitant, but he nods some and starts making his way towards the ship. You see him talking to some of the other crew members, but you can't make out what he's saying to them.
Can I take a look at the sails and see what or how they were damaged?
It looks like they're roll investigation. You almost got me. I almost just told you.
3.
3. Wow, they look ripped.
Man, those guys go to the gym all the time.
Yeah.
Thumping tore up these sails real good.
Yeah, yeah.
Do I
So-
recognize the kind of tears in the sails?
Roll Inception. Or, sorry.
Inception?
Investigation.
Can you implant the idea of sails within your own mind? How many layers will you have to go into?
Do I get any sort of advantage being a sailor?
Yes, roll with advantage.
Thank God.
Looking at the sails, it looks like they were damaged from high winds.
Is that usual for this area?
Only if there's a storm, but if you roll history, I'll tell you if you can remember any storms passing through lately. You cannot remember any storms passing through lately.
I ask around the people more likely to know, because I haven't been through this area in a while.
Yeah, do you just ask the guy who you just gave a ship to?
Well, I asked the crew members, because I assume they've been
Okay.
through this area recently.
Yeah. They seem confident that there have not been any large storms.
Mysterious. I want to take the new captain under my wing and teach him a few things about captaineering.
All right.
Can I look for
Like,
any?
go about doing- Okay. I'll do HPG quick, and then I'll come back to you, Jill. HPG.
Can I look for any like letters, documentation, notes, indications of where the people came from, any affiliations they have? That
On
kind
the boat.
of both that we have commandeered.
Where do you want to check for that?
Captain's quarters, I imagine.
All right. Roll investigation.
11.
11. You stumble across a map.
Ooh.
Yes. There are lines on the map. You don't recognize the area of sea it is, but there are definitely paths drawn on the map. You can tell they're paths, but you don't know where it is. It's all sea. The map is all sea. There is no land.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. There is a small X on the map, though.
Oh.
Okay, can I do I happen to notice Terran speaking to one of the crew members in particular?
You said a tear?
Terran?
Me.
Oh, sorry. I'm totally lost. What are you saying you're doing?
I'm asking, like, over the course of this, do I happen to notice that Terran is speaking to one in particular crew member more than others?
You're talking through the whole trip, or just after you defeated these guys?
I mean, just in general.
No. The times he's been talking to him were when you were buying ale and inside the captain's quarters.
Okay, then I would like to find the kid that was tying ropes and ask him who the best person on the ship with maps is.
All right. You go up to the kid that was tying ropes and ask him that, and he responds with, well, I think that would be my dad, the captain. He's real good with maps. He gets us places real good. He looks confident in his answer.
I go find the captain.
All right. You find the captain. He is eating a sandwich on deck.
You're real calm. I imagine this kind of thing happens pretty often then.
No, you guys look pretty tough, so I figured you could handle it.
Fortunate that. Listen, I found a map. Tell me, does anything on this look familiar?
He looks at it. I need to stop putting my dice away. Give me a second. He studies it thoroughly. It looks like he might be onto something, but shortly afterwards, he looks confused again. Eventually, he settles. No D20s have come out of my bag yet. There we go.
You're like,
He looks up from the map and he goes, "Nope, not with the paths I travel."
No.
He does not recognize anything.
Is there anyone else on your crew who's knowledgeable about the sea?
Can't say there is. I
Fair
do most of
enough.
the navigating around here.
All right, I'll collect the map back from him.
You collect the map back from him. Someone else was doing something. Was it Joe? Were you doing something?
I just wanted to. I wanted to teach the guy a few things about being a captain.
Right. As you approach the captain, you see the captain studying a piece of paper.
Not
and then...
the real captain. The guy just
Oh,
gave the
the
note to.
fake captain. Sorry. So you walk up to him, and he turns to you and says, "Hello. I talked to some of the crew members, and some of them are willing to help me on the ship."
Just clap him on the shoulder. It's the beginning of a new life.
He says, "Yes, a new life."
He doesn't seem very excited.
He seems taken aback, almost like he wasn't prepared for it.
No one's prepared for the sea, my friend. It's a cruel mistress.
He gives a smile and a nod, and then begins to board the other ship, and it appears he's about to do inspections.
I'll be so glad to be off this ship.
Which ship?
The ship we are currently on.
Oh,
The
right.
SS Kidney, I think he means.
The SS Kidney. The SS falling apart.
Do I see any of that interaction?
Roll perception.
Ugh.
What?
That'd say 5.
You see Terran walking around and conversing with people, but you don't take note of who he's conversing with.
But from what I can see, Terran seems to know his way around a ship.
I've yelled out multiple times that I'm a famous captain.
You recall him
don't
yelling out,
necessarily-
"I am."
Keeps doing
You recall him yell. You recall someone yelling out, "I am Captain so and so," but you were cowering behind a barrel, so you didn't quite see who it was.
I said my name. I'm sure he.
I think when he, declared
He was cowering.
his
It was-
victory, I was not behind the barrel at that point.
Okay, then. Yeah, you heard him.
All right, can I grab Terran's attention and show him this?
It's a map.
Terran seems excited about a map.
I love maps.
He loves maps.
What do
I
the
don't
maps,
suppose
what do the
any of
maps
this
say
seems
to me?
familiar
Speak
to
to
you.
me. Speak to me, DM. What do the maps say?
All right, I need you to roll investigation with advantage.
2 whole bottle?
All right, looking at the maps, you staring at the map, you notice it's all sea, and you see the same lines. And
Wait, can
and the same-
I cast guidance on him before he does that?
I don't know what guidance does, but sure, go ahead.
Oh.
So I'll roll the d4. You add 2 to your roll, so that becomes 20.
Oh boy.
All right. Is that a nat 20 then, or is that how that works?
No, it's just the total of 20.
Okay. So investigating the map, you see the same lines in the small X that you noticed before. But what you notice that he didn't is you see current mappings, like sea currents and stuff like that. And what you notice is the outsides of the map have currents flowing downward from north to south, but the center of the map does not have any currents. And directly in the center of the map is where you see the red X.
So in the middle of
And-
the
The dead zone
The dead
between the
zone.
two mainlands. The line itself, like the pathing, seems to flow upwards from south to north, starting almost directly in the center, between the two islands, and then slowly snaking upwards to the X, almost like it takes careful maneuvering to get to that point.
side quest. Well, I think we still have to head east, regardless of the mystery maps. We still have to head east and get
Right.
to shore.
All right.
So I want to help. I want to help set up the other boat so we can sail along together.
All right. You proceed to set up the other boat. Is anyone wanting to do anything else?
Can I just help set up the other boat as well?
All right. You proceed to go to the other boat and offer your help in making preparations and repairs on the boat.
Yeah,
And
same.
they put you both to work patching sails. Can I get you both to roll? Hold on, I gotta remember what all these stupid rolls are. Would it be performance, you think, for patching sails?
It would be just a dex check.
Just straight dex. Roll dex. I need you to do it too, Will. Find it. All right, both of you seem to do a great job patching those sails, especially Hirin,
You're great.
who repairs them and makes them look almost exactly like they did if they weren't damaged.
Yay.
All right, anyone else doing anything in this time?
I check the brig of the boat and see if there's anybody down there.
You're talking like the cargo hold?
Yeah.
Of the boat you sailed up to, or the boat you were originally on?
The boat we sailed up to, not the kid.
Going down, roll investigation. You see some beds and food and stuff.
Okay, okay.
Yep,
This boat has the greatest stuff.
It's good
Yep.
stuff.
it
I
is
would like to
great.
collect some food rations and a water skin.
From under the boat.
Yeah, from the one we commandeered.
All right, you go down and you find a water skin and 5 days of food rations for a single person.
Is there a wineskin down there?
Uh, there might be, but you sure as hell did not find it.
Damn it.
When I was in the captain's quarters, did I notice a great big bashed open gold chest?
What'd you roll for investigation?
Oh, I
I
rolled
would
it
imagine
manually. I
it'll
don't
be right
remember.
there.
All right,
Right smack dab in the middle of everything. I didn't hide it.
yes, you did. You notice a smack dab open golden chest. You could not tell how long ago it was smacked open.
All right, I'd like to make a point of asking about that chest to each of the individuals I boarded the ship with.
That was me. It was all me.
All right, one of your companions is admitting to bashing open the chest.
It's real fancy looking. You find anything in there?
I pull out the orb. It's a compass.
Is that so? Can I take a look at this?
Go for it.
All right. As you hand the orb over to Aiden, I just need to keep that open. As you hand the orb over to Aiden, you see the blue dot fade as it leaves your hand, and as it enters Aiden's, it reappears and continues spinning in the same south to north direction that it did before. Aiden, can you roll a perception check?
Sure. 12.
12. Okay. The blue orb spins pretty good. As you rotate around it, or as you rotate the orb, you notice it continues spinning in the same south to north direction.
So no matter what way I'm facing, the spinning
Yes.
light is always oriented in the same direction.
Yep.
I see what you mean. Here, you can have this back.
I take it back.
Could I get the other 3 party members to roll perception?
Who's the other 3?
You, Huron, and Enna.
Huron's so perceptive.
It's
Look
good.
at him go. Look at him go.
Things.
Toriak and okay. Here, as you're patching the sails, you notice an exchange go on between the two other members of your party, where they proceed to pass a golden orb back and forth, and you feel a strange drawing towards the orb. You think you might have felt something like this before in your past, but you can't pinpoint exactly when it happened. The other two members are, one of them's starting to pass out drunk on the SS Kidney, and Enna proceeds to continue patching the cloak or the sail and is very focused on it.
All right, I finish up the sail I'm repairing.
You did a good job.
Good job.
I go down to this exchange between my two party members. Curtly interject and say, "I'm sorry, but I need to see this orb you're investigating."
I toss it to him.
All right, as it leaves, gotta look up the names again. Terran's hands. You see a blue dot fade from the orb, and as it enters Huron's hands, Terran, you notice that Huron's eyes go wide and white, and he proceeds to look like he's in a stasis. And what happens to Huron is he hears a whisper of "Save me," and and you begin to have almost a vision where you flash out of your body and fly across the sea, and you recognize it, or you recognize that it's the area between the two mainlands. And as you fly forward, your vision stops at a small island that has a forest growing around a golden pillar. And then the vision fades, and the amount of time this takes is somewhere around 10 to 15 seconds. And Terran notices that you're in a stasis, sort
Kind
of,
of-
for
I
10
kind
to
of-
15 seconds.
I poke him with my quarterstaff.
He's in a stasis.
Poke him harder.
You poke him harder, and he snaps out of it and looks at you.
Ow! First off,
Oh, you're right, man. What the hell
you
happened to you?
are not gonna like this, but we have to go to that X in the middle of nowhere.
Do you know anything about the X in the middle of nowhere?
Right, don't I? Do
I don't
not?
think so.
You have not been informed of the exit of the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
Yet.
Only two characters do, and that's Terran and
Okay.
Aiden.
Let me rephrase this. Okay. You guys aren't gonna like this. Middle of the sea we have to go to.
Why?
I just had a vision. It's gosh. And a voice spoke to me. Yes. It's old. It seems like old magic or something.
Viking era old magic.
Well, we were sent on a job to head to the eastern continent, and I don't see us having time to go to the middle of the ocean, where who knows what's there.
Look. Seasons and constant change, and we must change with it.
I kind of stage whispered HPG's character, "This guy's off his rocker."
Oh, I don't know. Sounds a damn sight more interesting than following the orders of some tree.
Well, I mean, it's not the tree, it's the guy who's behind the tree.
I've never met this man. What do I owe him?
Well, he owes you money if you do the thing that he told you to do, as opposed
So
to
what did you-
drowning in the middle of the sea, which is likely.
What did you see in this vision of yours?
It was like an island, abandoned. To be honest, I had a hard time focusing during that vision.
You want me to rephrase it for you?
Oh, I'm about to have a reflash. Here it comes.
You heard something whisper, "Save me." You proceeded to flash into like a out of body experience that traveled you between the two mainlands, into what is known as like the Dead Sea area, and partway through it, you stumble across an island surrounded in forest with a gold tower in the center of it.
The reflash just happened. Okay, there's like a
It wasn't a
golden
reflash; you
tower.
just remembered.
Okay, I just remembered. There's like a golden tower in the middle of this forgotten island between the two continents, and a voice exclaimed or cried
Whispered.
in a crying manner.
What a whisper man.
Oh, if it was Whisper Man. He's been lost.
You forget what I whispered already?
Me.
It
Save me.
whispered. Okay.
Save me.
Look, Taran, you seem to have some familiarity with these kind of ships.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Is it possible to reach this island? I imagine a tower of gold's worth a damn sight more than some man speaking to us through a bunch of wood can promise us. Don't put much stock in talk of money.
Well, the issue is we don't have the men to row us to the center of the Dead Sea. We don't have the supplies to get us there and get us out, even if we did have the men. So the only real course of action right now is to continue heading east. If we want to go on a fool's journey to the middle of the Dead Sea and kill ourselves, that's fine afterwards, but let's be a little more prepared for that. I don't think a tower in the middle of the sea is going anywhere quite yet. I think we have a little bit of time.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm clearly frustrated by what he said, but I'm also considering it. Thought right now.
I'm all for fool's journeys. Just I want to have enough to eat on the way there and back.
Well, I like the idea of investigating this, but don't like the idea much of starving to death. So we come back to it, huh? If you're willing to throw us off course and expose us to boarders and pirates and whatever the hell else we encounter out here, surely enough you can take a fool's errand.
I've taken plenty.
Sounds good to me. A deal then. And I go
Yeah.
to shake. I go to shake Terran's hand. I leave my arm outstretched.
Give it a good long overconfident shake. Hold on a little too long until it's a little uncomfortable.
I slowly kind of worm my hand out of yours.
All right. So that's your guys' plan. Continue on with the capture that you were told about.
Yep. Well,
Okay.
we want to go. We want to get to the eastern mainland first before we
You
decide.
must find
exactly what we
Marcus
wanna do.
Tiger Soul in the capital of Hardville.
Yep. All right. So that's your plan. I'm gonna go ahead and end it for now so I can do more planning